What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fomo Factory. Today I would like to discuss a niche in crypto that I think is going to be huge for a very simple reason. And this is exactly what I am investing in. So if you're curious, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notification, and let's get right into it. What do you see right here? Apecoin, Immutable X, Sandbox, Gala, Engine, Falcon Forge. Crypto gaming. Now, why do I think that crypto gaming is so huge, and what are the coins that I am actually interested in to DCA in when the time is right? It's very simple. In the world, there are like 3 billion gamers. That's a lot more people than currently are in crypto gaming. If we take a look at the total market capitalization of crypto GameFi, you see that it's 8.7 billion, which is extremely low. And I think not even exact, because we see Internet Computer right here as well, which has, I think, not much to do with gaming, just as Floki. So it's way lower. I think it's more like 7 billion, maybe even lower than that. Crypto gaming has so much to go. So let's say it's 7 billion in total. Let's take a look at that. Well, that means that the crypto gaming market currently is just as big as Shiba, or even smaller than Doge. So it is quite, what do you make of that? Well, what I think is that, one, Shiba and Doge are way overvalued, but two, mostly the crypto gaming space is way undervalued. Now, how to get in good crypto gaming coins for the next crypto bull run? Well, I have a couple of things that I am mostly looking at. One is something that you can invest in right now, and two is how you can get actually the lowest entries on new projects and make really hundreds of X's with crypto gaming. Now, let me show you what I mean. There are a couple of projects that I really like when it comes to crypto gaming, and I'm gonna just name a few, and I am not saying that I'm buying them right now, right? Because as you may know the channel, you know that altcoins, in my opinion, don't look that good yet, and that's a good thing. I had a comment from someone today. He said like, man, I unsubscribe because you are always negative. That's the wrong mindset. If you want to unsubscribe. But I mean, you see the market, the crypto altcoin market, which is going down. So I'm saying I'm not buying yet. I'm waiting. I'm preparing for when the prices are really attractive, and then I'm gonna buy, right? That's not negative. That's, strategic. Wait your right time. Look, for example, at Delysium, right? If you look at Delysium, I like the project a lot. I love what they are building. But it doesn't mean that it's good to buy it at $500, at $400, at even $100, right? It's now $40, right? And it does, right? It can go lower. And that's with everything in crypto. Like I said many times before, you should not only focus on your exit point, but you also should focus on your entry point, right? If you like Delysium, are you going to step in now because you like it? Or are you going to be smart about it and wait for the best prices so you can get more? I mean, if you really like it, you want to have a big bag, right? Well, in that case, I am happy I didn't buy it right here, or right here, or right here, yeah, wherever, right? Wherever. So, but that's about timing. That's what I talk about most in most of my videos. So if you want me to hear preach about that, go subscribe to the channel and watch it on a daily basis, I would say. There is a time coming soon where I will talk about buying it. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about having a good watch list, and also, like I said, I will talk about getting into projects from the bottom and then actually make your way up. But if you are bullish on crypto gaming like I am, one, because it's just very small. Two, gaming is the biggest industry out there, bigger than television, bigger than whatever. Gaming is huge, and gaming goes quite hand in hand with crypto as well. And gaming is also, I think, the thing that could and probably would bring crypto to the mainstream, all right? People like if you want to talk to a stranger that has nothing to do with crypto, right? And you try to explain layer ones or layer twos or crypto AI. Well, crypto AI is maybe a bit easier to explain, but liquid staking, that kind of stuff, they be bored and they don't get it, right? If you talk about gaming, it's easy to understand. Right? It's easy to understand. And everybody plays a game once in a while. Most people, right? Yeah, if you combine that with crypto and you can earn from it, especially if you talk about good NFTs as well. Now, we're going to talk about NFTs on this channel, and I never talk about it because it was never a right time, right? And most people feel like, yeah, NFTs still like very vague to me, and I don't know what, where, when, what, it's a picture of a rock, and what the fuck. Yeah, that's been in the past as well. And it's still here. But NFTs are actually way more than that, right? If you go play Grand Theft Auto 5 and you buy an insane freaking gun right there, right? You go and finally, Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, right? You want to use it there as well, but you can't. It's a complete new game. Well, if you buy an NFT, right? If that gun is an NFT, for example, or car or clothes or whatever, right? You can actually take that NFT and put it into the next game. Right? So the asset is yours. And if you really ever are sick of it, you can just sell it and get your money back. Now, if you spend money on a game, like I have friends that played like Dragon Ball, Kakarot, for example, a lot, or Dragon Ball, whatever the fuck. They buy these in-game items to get more and more and more. But at the end of the day, that's money spent that you will never get back, right? With NFTs, you can actually sell that. You can really make it your own. And it's going to be so much more than that. So yeah, crypto gaming, in my opinion, is going to lead, well, not maybe lead the bull market, but it's going to be huge in the bull market. And it will have fantastic returns. Therefore, an Illuvium, really interesting to me, all right? But again, disclaimer, maybe not at these prices, right? Because Illuvium is now $46. If you want to make a 20x out of it, you have to go back to $900. Will that happen? I don't know. Maybe, but it's far from here, especially with, in this specific example, the current market cap it already has, right? But if, for example, Illuvium goes to $30 and then you buy, then you just have to go to $600 to make a 20x. That's a big difference between that $600 and that $900. So it's really, your entry point is so important. So for the people, and I hear this a lot lately, yeah, I know I am not bullish on altcoins really, because it is going down. So why should I buy something if it's getting worth less? People take that liquidity from me that I just put in and they put it into Bitcoin because that's a safer and more rewarding play at the moment. So why should we offer ourselves as exit liquidity right now? Save your money from when you really need it. And once the prices are really showing that it's in an accumulation phase and that the downwards trend is over, then step in when nobody has interest anymore. But then you don't, then you don't want it anymore as well, because you think now the downtrend is over, you buy it and you're sweating your nuts out of your sack already. It's getting lower, you panic sell, and that's it, right? That's how people get wrecked in crypto. Very hard, can't help you with that unless I make these videos and try to use it as your research, right? But if you look at Illuvium, for example, is it bottoming? Is it in a bottom range? Well, look at Illuvium Bitcoin. Sorry for all these drawings right here, by the way. But if you look at Illuvium Bitcoin, for example, what is it doing? Going down. Yeah, we have a green candle right here right now. We had them here as well. Here. Anywhere, right? It's still a lower high though. It's still under the bull market support band. Still made a new low beginning of July, just 1 month ago. It was at its all-time lows, right? So it's still in a downtrend. And just because I love Illuvium so much, I never said it, but really I love you, Illuvium. But just because of that, I'm not buying it because I want to have a big bag and not a small bag. All right, that's what it is. But Illuvium is something that I'm looking into. AGI is something that I'm looking into. This is Delysium. Delysium is much more than a game, but it's also already listed on the Epic Game Store. They won the best game from the Blockchain Live Awards 2023 still it was, or 3. I think it was this year. Yeah, this year. Huge project, right? Altora is a project that I really love as well. Took a huge hit though. Huge hit. Therefore the bounce is so hard. Engine starter, I will come back to that. Gala, a project that I really love, but also Gala on its dollar pair, yeah, might look like it's stabilizing right here. Well, no, Gala on its Bitcoin pair right here is going down very hard, right? And that's what I love as well. I'm just having my cash, loving Gala, and in the meantime, I see it go lower, 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 and all these people buying right here, they're losing their money, and at a certain point, they don't have interest anymore, and I will be there with my bag of money. Right? But you first really have to understand the market, right? You can say like, well, yeah, Gala's basically made a double bottom right here, not much of a difference, right? But then you overlay Bitcoin on it, and then you can come to the conclusion that when Gala was sitting at that exact low, Bitcoin was sitting at $16,000. Now Gala is sitting, give or take, around the same low, but Bitcoin is sitting at $29,000. So I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, what if Bitcoin now goes down? How will it look for Gala? Well, probably not so good, right? Unless the Bitcoin dominance suddenly goes tanking, but that I really don't see happen as well at the moment. So therefore, I feel like, man, I'm saving my money, waiting for this opportunity, and then can Gala do 50x, right? Most people would say yes or no. I would say it depends on how low it goes first, right? If it goes back to its all-time high, yeah, that's a huge gain. That's like a 40x right there. But will it happen, considering that there are probably more tokens in circulation right now and that Gala really had a pretty overhyped boom back in that bull market? I don't know. Can Gala go higher though? It could all happen. But all I know that if I see a Gala at 2 cents, well, yeah. But if I buy Gala at, for example, 1 cent, yeah, then it's very much more easy to make a 20 or 30x out of it than buying it right here, right? So that's something that I'm looking at. Because the things that I'm showing right now, what am I showing right here exactly? AGI. A complete AI gaming ecosystem, most innovative piece of art in the crypto space. Altora, working with smart NFTs. Engine Starter, a crypto gaming launchpad. Gala, a gaming studio, right? Illuvium is a single game, one of the exceptions that I'm really looking at though. But overall, I'm not really looking at single games, not now at least. IMX, I really like that. Not great tokenomics though, but super strong layer 1 for crypto gaming. Best games built on IMX. Magic, yeah, is it kind of a Gala on Arbitrum? How can you put it? Yeah, but Magic also quite interesting, but fairly new. And I want to see how the price is going to play out. Right, 75 cents. Is it overbought? Is it oversold right here? Can it go to 10 cents? Can it go to $10? I don't know. I'm not betting my money on that for now because it's still a very hard, bloody altcoin bear market, right? And again, a market cycle, guys, please, I can't say this enough. Phase, you know, it has 4 phases, okay? I'll say this very quick. Accumulation phase, upwards trend, distribution phase, downwards trend, and it starts over. Accumulation phase where you buy. You do not try to time the bottom, you accumulate the complete phase, right? You buy high, you buy low, but you buy that phase, right? In a downtrend, you can buy the complete downtrend, but why would you? There's no single reason whatsoever to do so. It's pure FOMO that you have, admit it. You put your emotions under control. So I'm waiting on it, how it plays out. But again, Falcon Forged, really good project, hard workers in this bear market. And again, you could look at this chart like, well, yeah, it's in an accumulation phase. Well, not really. If you look at this price chart on the dollar pair, you can at least say that it's been in a downtrend for since March, or well, not even since March, basically since October 2022 already, right? The line is not perfect, but you'll see high, low, high, low, high, low, low, low. So that's one. But also, again, if you look on its Bitcoin pair, you see that it's straightly going down, right? It's now lately pretty much finally stabilizing a little bit. But yeah, then again, here it was completely going up, and overall the trend is still down. So I want to really see, yeah, it break a lot higher than this, right? I'd rather miss out on the 2x than buy on the way down and lose 80% of my money because I had FOMO for some reason. Remark, quite interesting as well. DEFI, Superverse is what I'm looking at. Ultra is what I'm looking at. VRA is really an interesting project as well. G-Swift is quite new. I bought it at 5 cents. So I bought it definitely not at around the bottom, but still made a 3x out of it. Myria, despite the tokenomics, interesting. Metaware, I don't know why it says where right here, but where. Also project, if it survives the bear market, really interesting. D-Race could be interesting, and Network is something that I'm looking at as well. These are some projects that I'm looking at, but basically haven't bought anything yet, most of them. Now, what am I trying to say when it comes to timing the bottom, buying the bottom for certain projects? Then we have to look again at, for example, DEFI. DEFI is a crypto gaming launchpad, and there you buy pre-sales, right? You buy the bottom. I'm doing this with What Do You Meme? I made the project What Do You Meme, and there we invest in crypto launchpads. And you automatically buy the bottom of a new project that DEFI releases. If it goes up, does a 10x, happens all the time, then you have a 10x. If it goes down below your IDO price within a certain price period, within a certain time period, you get a refund. So it's safe, man. This is relatively safe when it comes to crypto investing. The DEFI token itself now is a beautiful, like we could have bought this all the way up here or here or here. And now it's here, right? And maybe in a couple of months we can say the same, right? It's going to 20 cents or so. But it's at least better than what it was. And therefore, DEFI is, if I have to recommend buying one coin, you can sue me if I say that. If I would buy one coin right now when it comes to gaming, it's DEFI, for example. Right? Then definitely, yeah, no eyes closed, just buy. That's something that I would buy right now. Because DEFI has made people extremely rich, right? And not by, if you look at this price chart, you'd be like, well, DEFI, you know, it did a 50x. It made people a 50x weekly by these. The price of this whole thing doesn't fucking matter. People don't care. They're way more rich than just looking at this, right? If you were in their releases in the last bull market, like Blocktopia did a 700x, right? You can't, of course, sell that 700x exactly, but selling for 500x, you missed out on a 200x and you still made like life-changing money. So that's currently what I'm looking at. Crypto gaming is going to be freaking huge, guys. I am 100% sure that it's going to be huge. Now, there are, of course, also projects that haven't released yet, and that will be super big. Therefore, you can buy the dip and the dip and the dip, and before you know, you're out of money. And then in the next bull market, a very good project comes up and you don't have any money to buy it. For example, I talked about Sparta. USD, whatever. Sparta is a project. This is like DeFi Kingdoms. This is not the right token. Doesn't matter. This is the right one. So Spartadex is a token that just released, and this was a huge thing. This was anticipated to be extremely big, and they still have a $2.9 million market cap. This is the same market cap as my own project, right? Like, they can really go places. They released G-Swift, for example. G-Swift did a 30x or so, because they also have their own launchpad. But this is basically DeFi Kingdoms on the Arbitrum chain. So it's DeFi Kingdoms on a way better chain, right? They were released on Harmony 1. We all know how Harmony 1 is really a fucked up chain. I'm happy they went with AVAX and their or Avalanche and their side chains. But Spartadex is, for example, a token that's new. And we got an airdrop, right? I made a video about this. Like, yeah, you can lock your liquidity and you get an airdrop. And I got around a $4,000 airdrop, and they're now going to list on Bybit as well. They're doing fantastic, right? If you followed that video, you would have made a lot of free money in crypto, right? But that's free money. Of course, there will be projects that will just release and that you can invest in like anything else. You want to have money for that, right? So I'm using, for example, this free money now to get into the next best thing, right? So it's like really easy if you have money, right? And how do you have money in crypto? Well, by not throwing it away, by buying every single dip, because there's an influencer out there that says that there's going to be an alt season, or you just feel the FOMO because whatever, right? So yeah, stay tuned on the channel, and also check out the Patreon link down below. Shout out to the Patreon holders. Have to update this, by the way. Sorry for the ones that aren't mentioned right here, but I'm making exclusive videos on the Patreon, giving these early calls right there as well. Crypto podcast, doing one-on-one consulting with you to update your portfolio, to take a look at that, what you can change, how much cash you should have, or at least what I should do. It's not financial advice. A lot of interesting things, so go check it out. The tiers are there. You can see what you can get and what you get in return for that. So yeah, it's super interesting. So for now, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification. Let me know what you think about crypto gaming as well, or what is your biggest narrative for the next run. I'm very interested also to know why, so I can definitely look into that. See you then. Take care.